Check it. Alright guys, what is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. Major update today. First of all, I have a theory on the meme stocks and the madness we are seeing in BBBY. Also, guys, I think I have a potential date for the MOASS, aka the run-up on AMC. So we're going to look at all of that and more in this video. I'm going to tell you what to expect from AMC in the short, long, and medium term, as well as look at BBBY, GME, and APE stock, telling you what I think is going to happen, my meme stock theories and prediction. So without wasting any more time, let's go ahead and hop in the charts, the facts, the data, and see what we have going on. Guys, what is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, you're going to be looking at AMC, APE, GME, and BBBY, my favorite meme stocks. So guys, as you can see, BBBY is on an absolute tear, up about 50% from the lows. Let's go ahead and see exactly how high and low we are. So right here, we hit a high of 48 cents, and we came from a low of 23 cents. So yes, about 52% to be exact. So this is not a dead cat bounce. Anytime you're up 50% from the lows, that is a reversal. So this is going to be a official reversal for BBBY, and also it is a squeeze. This is a squeeze. How do I know? Because we have this massive move from the lows when RSI on the daily time frame was trading underneath 30. Anytime RSI is underneath 30, a stock could be prone to a short squeeze. It's just one of many prerequisites for a short squeeze, but RSI under 30 is one thing to look for. Also, we can see the Bollinger Bands getting extremely tight here on the weekly time frame. Same thing for AMC and GME and APE, and that is something I'm going to point out in this video on my theory, that I think all of these meme stocks are about to see a massive run, because all of the same hedge funds are short all of the same stocks, and I do believe that the same algorithms and the same people trade the same stocks. Therefore, these stocks move very, very similar and move in conjunction. And we have seen evidence through that throughout the past 2 years. Now, as you guys can see, Bollinger Bands getting very, very tight on the weekly time frame for AMC, telling us massive volatility is coming. The fact that the bands are this tight, almost touching the price action, is insane. Okay, that's telling us that a massive move is coming for AMC stock. We also have green weekly MACD, and last time we had those two scenarios line up, we've seen a run up like this and a run up like this. So over here, so we've seen the Bollinger Bands get very, very tight, and they are much tighter now. And then we've seen this run up here, and then they were overextended because of that move, but you guys can see them curling in on themselves. And then we see this move here, green MACD, boom, green MACD, Bollinger Bands getting tight, telling me that there is a move coming for AMC stock. Now, APE on the daily time frame, as you guys can see on the daily time frame and the weekly time frame, Bollinger Bands constricting on themselves for APE, and on the daily time frame, Bollinger Bands getting extremely tight as we start to form this cup and handle breakout pattern. As you guys can see, right here is the cup, right here is the handle. Once we get above $1.70, we'll see a massive move for APE, probably up to $2, $2.50. But APE is in a uptrend after breaking out of this falling wedge, which is a bullish continuation pattern, which means this uptrend is going to continue to the upside. I predict that we will be retesting this high of $3.36. Once APE gets above that, it can go to $5. Once it goes to $5, it can go to $10, and once it goes past $10, there is no telling where APE can go. Now, they want to convert APE and they want the reverse split to go through, but if you guys have been watching my videos, that is basically dead in the water until April 27th, or possibly much, much later. So therefore, we have time to see a massive run up, because I think all we need is a little bit more time. They are losing control. The algorithms are starting to speed up, and you're starting to see green in all of the meme stocks, even though the overall market right now, the S&P 500 is red. As you guys can see, the S&P 500 is red, the SPY is red, the NASDAQ is red, but we are seeing green in the meme stocks. BBBY up 34%. And it's starting to make the other meme stocks pop, which is also part of my theory that all of these stocks are going to run together. As you guys can see, all of the meme stocks starting to push up now. So GME, APE, AMC, they're all starting to push up. I believe maybe getting momentum from this move from BBBY. Now, since we're looking at BBBY, let's go ahead and talk about price points that we're looking at for BBBY. So BBBY is at crucial resistance right now. If it can get above this 48-cent resistance level, it is going to spike. It could possibly spike all the way to 60 cents once it breaks this level. Now, if it can get past that 60-cent level, the next level I'm going to be looking at is 80 to 93 cents. And if it can get past that 93-cent support and resistance, there are so many calls expiring in the money past $1 that this thing could have a massive gamma ramp to these much higher levels of 3, 5, or even $10 for BBBY. Now think about that. This stock came from 30 or 23 cents and going from 23 cents in a rapid movement all the way to $1 and possibly 5 or 10 would be absolutely legendary. Now, as you guys can see, we do have this buy signal on the 4-hour time frame and on the daily time frame for BBBY. I do expect the stock to continue up even though RSI is blown out because we are in a short squeeze type move. Anytime you see a stock blow outside of the bands and then start using the bands as support instead of resistance and start using them as support, bouncing off the top of them, that is a short squeeze type move. Plus the RSI being so low on the daily time frame, and now RSI is blown out, but the stock continues to move up, all indicative signs of a short squeeze. So it does look like it is going to continue to move up. Also, if we go ahead and put on the alligator, so go ahead and put on the alligator, you guys can see that there is plenty of momentum to this trade. Still, the alligator is a great momentum indicator, showing you how much momentum a move has using a 3 bands. So as you guys can see, this green band is the bullish band, this blue band is the bearish band. When the move has a lot of momentum, the bands have a lot of width in between them. When the move's about to end, the bands get closer together. As you guys can see, the bands are very, very spread apart, telling us that this move to the upside has a ton of momentum. Also, when you combine this with a momentum indicator down on the bottom of the screen, this purple line here, as you guys can see, that momentum indicator is tacked all the way to the top. Now, when you combine the momentum indicator with the alligator, it is a very, very clear indicator of which way the move and the trend is heading. And as you guys can see, this is a clear reversal, 50% off of the lows, trending up with a strong uptrend and a short squeeze type movement. Now, if this continues, I do expect BBBY to absolutely explode and continue pushing up, possibly starting and kicking off the MOASS, helping all of the meme stocks get the momentum we need to push to the upside. Let's go ahead and look at GME real quick. I just want to show you guys this bull flag that GME has formed after getting above the gap fill. So it made a gap fill. It has not filled the gap, which is very, very bullish. And it's now consolidating above the gap, which is very, very bullish. It also made this bull flag, broke out of it, and now retested it. And it looks like it's going to be moving to the upside after the retest of the bull flag. Anytime you break out of a flag and retest it, that is confirmation that it's going to have a move to the upside. And then push to the upside, retest this $27 level. And if it can get past $27 to $30, GME could absolutely go parabolic because it's in a massive falling wedge, which is the breakout level right around that area, as you guys can see. So I am expecting GME to make a move as well. It looks like it's starting to gain, start to lose this bearish momentum. The bearish momentum starting to die down. As you guys can see, the daily MACD starting to get at its peak for bearishness, maybe a little bit more downside than a push to the upside is what I'm expecting for GME stock. Let's go ahead and look at AMC and show you guys what I'm expecting for AMC stock. So let's go ahead and clean this up so you guys can see and then move into the lower time frame. So I'm going to show you guys what to expect on the lower time frames and the larger time frames. So we did have that downside that I was predicting. As you guys can see, we did move to the downside. And as we broke out of that bear flag, a bear flag always goes to the downside. Now, it looks like AMC could be getting a bounce here and start pushing to the upside. upside. Also, I have a bars pattern that has been playing out candle for candle, and it is calling for us to move to the upside a little bit before a little bit of pullback and another fake out to the downside and shake out before a massive pump to the upside. Now, guys, I've been following this bars pattern for quite some time now. As you guys can see, it called the low of this last move perfectly. It called the top of this last move perfectly. It even called this big massive drop that we've seen, and now we have that bounce. It's telling us that we are going to be moving to the downside now, possibly getting a bounce to the upside up to that $5.15 range, then having a massive drop down to the downside to about $4.70, $4.50, then having a huge push to the upside for GME. Now, I don't have an exact time frame for how long this is going to take. You guys can see it here every day, and I will be updating you guys every single day on the bars pattern. As far as I can tell, it is around the date of the 27th. I don't want to keep saying dates because people keep saying, well, you keep saying this date and this date and this date. It's because I don't have an exact date, but you guys can see it clearly on the screen getting closer and closer and closer to the end. So make sure you check in with me so you guys can see how much time we have left. This thing is clearly playing out candle for candle. As you guys can see, it had this pop to the upside, drop down, and now it is moving to the upside, then pull back, and then a bounce to the upside. Now, I do want to point out that I pulled that from the 2020 run-up. So this was the 2020 double bottom. I pulled it from this run-up here. So if this bars pattern were to continue to come out, it's saying we have a massive pop to the upside, then come down violently, then start to have another consolidation upwards, then consolidate and have another pump to the upside. So I did draw an arrow indicating the direction after this massive pop that I expect AMC to be moving. So basically, this would be the first initial pop, the first initial breakout of the falling wedge, starting this uptrend that we will be going into once we break out of this falling wedge, go to the upside, pop to the upside, and then come back down, all the way back down to $10, and then start consolidating on our way up, consolidate sideways, and then have another massive run up to new highs for AMC. That is what I am looking at. As crazy as it sounds, I do think that all-time highs or new all-time highs are coming for AMC stock. Of course, this will take time. As you guys can see, the breakout, oh look, right here are the dates. Right here are the dates for the breakout. As you guys can see on the bottom of the screen, we have dates, and if we put it over here, it is taking us directly to April 27th or April 28th for the breakout. So I do have a date for you guys now, April 27th, April 28th. Look, as you guys can see on the bottom of the screen right here, it's Thursday, April 27th to April 28th to about May 23rd, we will see this run up start to happen. So guys, those are the dates for you guys. I did not see that on the bottom of the screen. I do apologize. So as you guys can see, we are here now, April 18th, around that range, April 19th, and we have a little bit more time until we get to April 28th, April 27th, and see this run up. And we should start to see significant movement to the upside by May 23rd. So by May 23rd, we should start seeing this major push to the upside if the bars pattern continues to play out. So I do have dates for you guys. That is very interesting, and I'll make sure to put that in the title of this video that I'm giving dates. Okay, so now that we know all of that, also we can look at AMC's fundamental data, and then I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video because it is getting quite long. So AMC, guys, AMC's options chain is stacked. If we can get above that $5 to $6 range, we can see a significant push to the upside. Again, all correlating with the move that we're going to see. As you guys can see, calls expiring in the money above $6. And then if we can get above that $6, we can have a nice push to the upside, $10, $11, $12. As you guys can see, the calls expiring in the money. Now, AMC's cost to borrow is slightly going down, but it's still hovering about 200%. So that is extremely extremely bullish for AMC, putting pressure on the shorts and letting them run out of money and give us time. Now, shares available to borrow as of right now, they do have 100,000 shares of borrowable available to borrow, which is indication of some of this pressure that we are seeing release. So we are starting to have that bounce at upside that I am predicting for. Then we're going to have a little bit more downside. Remember, consolidate before one more fake, get to the downside, and then push to the upside. GME short interest is at 21.28%. BBBY short interest is at 17.53%. APE's short interest is at 5.58% short interest. Now that was on Yahoo's most shorted stock list, but it is no longer on there. But I do think there is a ton of hidden short interest for APE. Also, FTDs for AMC, we have more FTDs than the run-up last time, which is also indicative of a bigger run-up than the run-up from last time. So the short interest is higher, the FTDs are higher, the cost to borrow is higher, which is all indications that we'll have this massive move to all-time highs and then continue higher to even higher highs for AMC stock. AMC stock also still on the threshold security list, telling us FTDs are piling up. That's why they want the reverse stock split to get rid of the FTDs, change the QSIP number, and do a number of things like cover during the short process and leave us holding the bag. That's why we don't want the reverse stock split, but that is basically dead in the water. I also have this quick clip about Gary Gensler getting ripped into by the Republicans and the Congress. Let's go ahead and check it out.
I want to thank all my colleagues for their warm wishes shared over the past few weeks.
Okay, I did think that contained more of the clips about Congress and Gary Gensler. You guys can find that all over the Twitter web and YouTube. But basically, Gary Gensler is not looking like he's in good position, and trying to ban crypto is not working out well for Gary Gensler. I do not think they're going to be able to ban crypto. You cannot ban crypto. It's like banning the internet. First of all, they can only restrict it, and I don't even think they're going to do that, as the Republicans and the Congress pointed out great ways and methods that and reasons why you should not do that. So I do think that crypto, even though it's pulling back some, will have a pump to the upside. But guys, that is basically the video. Again, I gave you guys some dates on when the run up is, what to look for in the short and medium term. My theory on that, the AMC and BBBY are going to all run together. AMC, BBBY, GME, APE, they're all going to run together, and we are starting to see evidence of that now as we speak. So guys, get ready. I do think a massive move is coming. Again, April 28th to 27th is when we'll start to see this pop to the upside, and then we should start seeing significant movement to the upside by May 15th by May 15th, we should be pretty much around all-time highs. So this is not financial advice. This is just what I am looking at. Do not place bets on this, because if you mess up or if the bars pattern doesn't play out or whatever the case may be, that is not my problem, but it is continuing to play out and everything looks very accurate and it looks very promising, and the data and the fundamentals and the technicals are backing up everything that we are seeing and I just said in this video. So hopefully you found this video informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, and remember you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more Data Zero updates. I go live there, talk about my trades, stocks, AMC all day long. So if you find any of that interesting, go ahead and check that out. It'll be linked in the comment section and description below. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. Alright guys, that was the video. Hopefully you found it informative. I know I did. If you did, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content like this, and remember you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more Data Zero updates. I talk about AMC, my day trades, stocks all day long. So if you find any of that interesting, go ahead and check that out. Link down in the comment section and description below. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.